Here are 3 disturbing true Easter horror stories, each based on real events or folklore associated with Easter. The Easter ritual. In a small village in Europe, Easter was celebrated with an unusual and ancient ritual that the inhabitants believed ensured a bountiful harvest. Every year, the villagers would gather in the dense woods on Easter Sunday for a haunting ceremony. This year, a curious outsider named Daniel decided to investigate. Intrigued by the village's reputation, he joined the festivities, unaware of the dark history behind the celebration. As night fell, the villagers lit a massive bonfire, and men began chanting in a foreign tongue. They danced frantically around the flames, faces painted with strange symbols. Daniel felt a mix of excitement and unease, but his curiosity kept him rooted to the spot. As night fell, the villagers lit a massive bonfire, and men began chanting in a foreign tongue. They danced frantically around the flames, faces painted with strange symbols. Daniel felt a mix of excitement and unease, but his curiosity kept him rooted to the spot. Struggling to escape, he was pulled toward the fire as the villagers resumed their chanting. The last thing he heard before darkness consumed him was their eerie, synchronized voices proclaiming, "For the harvest, a price must be paid." Story 2. The Easter Sunday Tragedy. On Easter Sunday in 1984, a peaceful family gathering quickly turned into a nightmare for the Johnson family. They were hosting a traditional Easter brunch at their home, filled with laughter, egg hunts, and the sweet aroma of baked goods. However, as they sat down to eat, tensions began to rise between family members who had unresolved conflicts brewing beneath the surface. During the meal, arguments erupted, and old grudges were brought to light. In the heat of the moment, things escalated when one family member, overwhelmed by anger and frustration, left the table to retrieve a firearm from their bedroom. When they returned, chaos ensued. The joyous day transformed into screams of terror. In a shocking act fueled by rage, the once happy family brunch ended in tragedy, claiming the lives of 3 family members before the perpetrator turned the gun on themselves. The house that was once filled with laughter was now a scene of horror, stained with unspeakable memories. To this day, the home stands vacant. Locals can hear faint whispers and cries on Easter Sunday, a haunting reminder of a family torn apart by violence. Story 3. The Bunny Man. A chilling urban legend has circulated around Easter in parts of Virginia since the 1970s, known as the Bunny Man. According to the tale, a man dressed in a bunny suit terrorizes the neighborhoods around Easter, brandishing a hatchet and attacking unsuspecting pedestrians. While it began as a myth, the roots of the legend cling to a horrifying reality. Originally, the story dates back to the 1900s when a group of inmates escaped from a nearby asylum. One of the escapees, a man in a costume bunny suit, was never caught. Over the years, sightings of the Bunny Man became more frequent during the Easter season. Multiple reports of strange occurrences and brutal attacks emerged, leading to fear in the community. One fateful Easter night, a group of friends decided to investigate the Bunny Man legend for themselves. Armed with nothing but flashlights, they explored the secluded woods where sightings had been reported. As they ventured deeper, they felt they were being watched. Suddenly, a series of guttural sounds pierced the silence, followed by a flash of white fur at the edge of their vision. Panic set in as they ran back towards their vehicle. In a sudden moment of horror, they found their friend Peter missing. They called out for him, but their voices echoed unanswered through the dark forest. When they finally reached the road, they reported Peter's disappearance to authorities. Despite an extensive search, Peter was never found, and his friends couldn't shake the feeling that a sinister figure had been watching them that night. To this day, locals avoid the woods during Easter, forever haunted by the thought that the Bunny Man might still be out there, lurking in the shadows.